Hey everybody, Sarah Grillo here. So I want to tell you about a trend that something that happened with some prospects that I'm calling on. Like it happened with like 5 people this week, okay? So if you're getting this video, if I'm emailing it to you, I think you probably are one of those people. And it's people that are like, Sarah, I think I want to work with you, but I'm not sure because I just don't know what I'm doing yet. I have to decide what I want to do. I have to figure out my strategy. And so actually with one of them, I was like, you know what? Figure it out, take your time and figure it out, but don't take forever. And so here's my rationale for that, okay? While you're sitting there thinking and getting your act together, other people are out there taking action. I mean, it's just that simple, right? The person that takes the most action is the person that's going to get the most money. Some things might work out, some things might not, but the guy that's out there swinging at the ball is the one that's eventually going to get you know, the grounder or the home run or even the fly ball or whatever that someone tries to catch and then doesn't, and then one of his teammates manages to steal second base, right? So what I'm saying is like the activity is what's really going to bring home the bacon here in business, right? And I'm sure you'd agree about that. So what I recommended to one of my prospects was I said, okay, you know what? Let's give this 3 days. I will give you 3 days to think about it and to figure out what it is that you want to do, what direction you want to go in. And I really don't think, I think people sometimes really overcomplicate things. And I was like, make a decision tree, like make a list of the pros of doing what you want to do and then the cons of it, of each of the options, and then sit there and evaluate them. And then after you're done doing that, maybe we could talk about it, maybe not, but it should be obvious what the best decision is to make at that point. And then I say that you get dedicated to it and then just go in and do it. And then once you do that, if you're really dedicated to it, then you'll figure out if you made the right decision or not. But I remember once a boss I had told me this. She's like, Sarah, your success in this industry is going to be determined by your ability to switch direction very quickly. And so I agree with that. Like I would rather go 90 miles an hour in one direction and then have to do a 180 and reverse and just go in another direction, but at least have the path be something that's solid and strong and having momentum and energy and action and all of that, rather than be one of these people that is just kind of lethargic and unmotivated and never really gets any results because you aren't sure what direction to go in and so kind of tiptoes along. I mean, that person's never going to get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, with the tortoise and the hare, like, does the tortoise beat the hare? Eventually, but it wasn't because the tortoise knew what he was doing and didn't falter. It was because the tortoise was just more careful than the hare, right? I mean, if the hare had been more careful, the hare would have won the race, okay? I mean, just saying. That's you can tell I read a lot of children's books, right? So everybody, if you're out there and you're kind of like muddling in this indecision, what I would just tell you is make a decision, go one way or another, be dedicated to it, and then you'll know very quickly if you really are dedicated to pursuing this. You'll know very quickly if this is working out or not. And I think that you're in the long run going to be much better off, at least having, making the best decision you can, and then if that doesn't work, then you can rule it out and go into the next one. But don't not make a decision, because I think that really is negative and kind of reversal of progress. So, even if you make the wrong decision, at least there's progress. At least you'll have learned something along the way. And who knows, it might work out, or you might meet people, or other opportunities may be created by whatever actions that you took. So, everybody, thanks for watching, and I hope that you can share this video with everybody that you think it could be applicable to.